What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with episode 4 of our Let's Play series. Again, if you guys are not familiar with this game, this is Soul Strike, Comtois' newest game out there. This is an idle hack and slash RPG. We've been doing it big over the last week here, bringing you guys some content here from beginning to end, showcasing you everything that I can do. This is a Let's Play series. I'm going to show you guys the ups, the downs, the lefts and right, and everything in between. So again, fam, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you guys enjoyed this content, y'all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. Now, in today's video, what are we going to be focusing on today is going to be the ally summons. Again, for those of you guys that didn't get a chance to check out that last video, we talked about a little bit of a sneak peek here, saying that we're going to be talking about the ally summons, and basically what are some of the things that we want to look at here. Again, guide mission 120. Once you get to that level, you're going to have the chance to add an ally to your team. And again, this is going to be one of 3 allies you're going to be able to collect, which is going to bring a nice little added element to the mix here. We're going to provide a unit that's obviously going to provide damage, but they also have a couple of other things out there that are going to be really, really good for you. But you haven't had a chance to check it out already. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the current allies that I have, which ones that I feel like are going to be of value to me, and then we're going to do a couple of ally summons at the end of the video to see if we can get ourselves maybe our first legendary ally. We'll have to wait and see here. But anyways, fam, as always, do want to remind you guys again, if you are jumping into this game as a free-to-play player, definitely want to do that here. But if you're one of those people out there that like to spend a couple of bucks a game, one of my favorite things that they did do in this game was provide the people that are willing to spend $5 or $6. I think it's $6. I'm sorry, I keep on getting that wrong here. $6 to basically insta click through the ad rewards. So again, as you guys can see, we've been off the game for about 9 hours and 29 minutes. I had to work today, so I took a little bit of break, and of course I get these rewards. Now again, as you can imagine, these are rewards that you can collect over time here, but if you have the chance to get 50% additional rewards, that's going to help you out quite a bit. So of course, you can just watch the ad if you got the time or whatnot. But me as a content creator, I got so many things that I got to do in my day. And of course, I'm adding Soul Strike, which is of course focused on an AFK slash idle kind of game. I'm looking to kind of go through the process, get all the random stuff done on the side. And if I can speed it up here for $5 a month, yeah, I'm definitely down for that. So insta click, I got all my rewards here. It's a bonus here. So very, very nice to do. We'll give Comtois credit here for that. Now, you know what? Before I get into the allies here, I do want to slow down once again, because that pop-up here is actually something that I've kind of neglected to talk about. And again, it was one of those things out there that I completely forgot about up until like it came up on my phone when I was on there like late at night. So again, going back to the main menu screen here, again, if you click on the events, you got all these things kind of going on here that provide a wide variety of rewards here. So you got the 7-day special growth report, you got the current bingo event going on, getting yourself a chance to get yourself, of course, some rewards, some crystals and whatnot, ether, excuse me. And so in addition to that, we got, of course, the 5-day mission. Again, some additional rewards that we can collect over the course of these 5 days here. Depending on what you get, you clear out the specific day 1, day 2 missions, and then you can kind of move on and get the remaining rewards here. And again, these are not something to kind of forget about here. We're talking about thousands and thousands of ether in addition to other resources that could be had here. So don't be like me, don't be a slacker. Make sure that you are jumping into the event, checking them out there. And once again, if I didn't say so already, if you go to the notice button and go on over to the event, take a look at some of the things that they got in store. Again, a couple of coupon codes that have been kind of released throughout the community, whether it's through the game, whether it's through Discord. Definitely take advantage of those. And then come down over here on the very bottom, enter your promo code here, click on that, put in the promo code, and then you'll be good to go. It'll pop up in your menu box so you can go ahead and get those awards. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Again, if you haven't had a chance to check it out here, down below in the form screen, this is going to be your main screen for your overall like homunculus and your skills, right? But if you switch on over from the skill to the ally tab, you will see all the allies that you collected as well as the current ally that may be equipped. Again, you have to be on guide mission 120 to get your first one, in addition to the additional slots that will be available to you when you hit specific stages. So as you guys can see, once I get stage normal 30-80, I'll be up there. If you could look up top, I am at 3-58, so I'm getting pretty close. And of course, the next one here being at hard stage 2-5, that's going to be a little while, which again, I'm not really worried about it here because there's a lot of things that I want to learn about in the game, and I need to take my time with this. So again, let's go ahead and focus on the concept at hand, the ally unit, a unit that we're going to be providing a little bit, a good amount of added value to the mix here. What's important? What should we think about? Let's take a look at a specific one here. So we're going to focus on the first one that is just kind of up in the mix here. We got Chloe. That's going to be, I guess she's level 4 here. What does she provide for me? She's doing a damage with her chainsaw every 10 seconds, dealing a certain amount of damage to all enemies in the proximity every certain amount of seconds here. In addition to providing a specific type of damage, she's also going to provide us some unique effects, and some of these unique effects can be enhanced depending on the level of the character. Of course, as we get more copies of the characters, I believe the basically the unit of it will be able to evolve. And once that happens here, we'll get ourselves some added bonuses. As you guys will see on the bottom left here, we have the level 3 evolution here, being able to have the area effect by 50% increase here. And then we also have the level 8 version of it, which is going to travel in a straight line, swing the chainsaw. So again, I think it's going to be a little bit more value, a little bit more damage to be had with this one. So what are some of the things that I'm looking at? I'm looking at the type of damage that it does. I'm looking at the time it takes to do that damage. Is it going to be every 10 seconds? It's going to be every 5 seconds. And then I'm also looking at not only the element of the character, but also the provided unique effects about it. Okay, so if we're just straight damage here, should I go with something like this that provides allied damage as well as attack? Or should I, kind of go through my list of units here and see if I got a different type of unit that provides some kind of added benefit as far as healing goes? Like, so for example here, we got Claude here is another rare ally. Every 15 seconds, we got an aqua ring that provides herself a little bit of heal and whatnot here, and of course he does deal additional damage to all enemies in the area every half second here. So there's a couple of different things that we got to look at here. Obviously, when it comes to this game, starting out in the game, I think that just picking whatever allies are going to benefit you the most, I think it's going to be fine. And take note that it's not just looking at the skills, looking at the abilities, and whatnot, but sometimes you're going to get specific type of gear that's going to provide you a little bit of value as well. So for example, let me see if I can go into my upgrade screen here, or my character screen. Let me take a look to see what we got going on here. Okay, sorry. So if we take a look at the inventory screen, right, we got all the weapons that I've collected along the way. But if you take a look at my current weapon here, that's level 20 that I'm not using right now. I'm sorry. I got a weapon down below somewhere. Let's see. Oh, right here. So here is my legendary clothing, which was, obviously provides some unique benefits here. But if you take note here, one of the cool things about this is that the game ranks like a double S is it has a bonus that provides a little bit of enchantment to the ally Ethan. What does it provide? It provides some additional attack speed by 100% for 5 seconds here, which is actually extremely valuable. And when we think about what we're trying to accomplish at the beginning of the game, providing as much damage as possible to clear these stages super fast, having your units out there provide some additional attack speed can be very, very important here. So if we take a look at the specific ally at hand that we're talking about here, Ethan is the one that I initially used. Again, and Ethan providing that 9% chance of providing the poison effect, doing damage over time, and then we also have the bonus buff here for allies damage as well as attack as well. So really, really cool if you think about it, because again, this is just one unit out there that's going to provide a ton of damage, and if his attack speed increases, even though the basic attack is a 9% chance of casting, the faster he attacks his basic attack, the more opportunities over time that we're going to be able to get that poison effect. So you guys see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much more to think about. When we think about games like this, it seems kind of vanilla just when you look at it here. But if you look at all the ins and outs of whatnot here, there can be like a hidden gem that you don't really know about that could be very, very beneficial for you. So again, Ethan was the one that I used for basically the start of the game. And then as of recent, I put up on Echo. Again, Echo has a basic attack here, providing a 3% chance to increase the attack of the allies as well as the attack speed of allies. So for the vicinity for 10 seconds, it does have a 20% cooldown here, but as you guys can see, when we put a little bit of resources into it, it provides a ton of value. And of course, once this gets evolved here, we're going to have that duration improved as well as the effect area increase here. So again, any opportunity to provide support buffs for the party, I think it's pretty good. This reminds me of so many fun support-based units in Summoners for Sky Arena. Definitely a big fan of it, and I'm curious to see how much value you can get. Again, the percent chance was one of those things that I thought may have increased when I leveled it up. I realized it didn't, but again, it's still a valuable added bonus that I will take advantage of, because again, right now, this is the first ally that I've been able to pull. So again, any opportunity to get some additional damage with my main character, especially, which is the one that has all the gear, all the spells, all the skills, I mean, that's pretty good. If I can get the attack buff and the attack speed, even though it's super rare, I'll definitely take it. But again, really, really cool things in store. Definitely take a note here. I see a lot of various things when it comes to these allies. Some of them provide basic attacks. Some of them just have a percentage-based chance to cast some things. Some of them do just specific damage, single target, right? They're basically units that are going to help you out for those boss killing stages. You also have units that provides various things, like this one here, Elena, providing a kind of a necrocy feature, being able to summon some Phantom Whiffs and do some damage over time, and reduce their fire res by 25%. Why would a unit like this be valuable, right? Depending on what kind of a boss or what kind of a level you're going up against that has a lot of units that have a heavy amount of fire resist. So again, you cannot count out any specific ally, regardless of its rarity, regardless of its quality. There's a lot of things that could be coming into play in here, and that's why I do like this game. They have a lot of different things that you can kind of figure it out. Again, of course, it is resources at the end of the day that you're gonna have to invest into it. So for me right now, I'm just utilizing the highest grade, you know, basically allies that I have that makes sense. And then of course, you know, if they have something else down the road that I can utilize that provides more synergy with my team, I'm going to go for that route as well. So again, I'm going to leave you at that. You guys let me know in your humble opinion. Again, going back to the video that I dropped this morning, the giveaway, 30,000 ether giveaways going on right now. We'll release the winners here in about 24 to 48 hours. I need you to take a look at your current allies right now, regardless of their rare, regardless of their epic, whatnot here. Which ones are the ones you have right now? Do you find the most valuable for you and why? Let the people know in the comment section down below. So when they're looking at the specific unit, it's like, oh, you know what, Childish? I'm glad you put this out here, because now this guy just told me that this provides this added bonus, which synergizes with my main party, and I can use it like this, and we can all kind of help each other out here. So really, really cool, really, really cool. All right. So again, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the fun stuff here. We got the summons that we want to do. We're not going to mess around with class summons or skill summons. We're just going to focus on the ally summons here, and we have about 156 tickets that we've collected through the game, through the resources, and of course through one of our coupon codes of release. If you guys didn't get a chance to check that out, episode 3 of our Let's Play series featuring the current codes in the game. One of those provides the ally summons feature. I believe it was a package for 100 ally summons, so it's a good amount of summons here that we're going to take advantage of. Now I just basically went ahead and took care of my my add ones, got those out of the way. It looks like we did get a new character, so we'll be taking a look at that. Let's go ahead and just push through it here. We're not going to waste any time. We're just going to dump our resources into this and see if we can get ourselves some new units here. Now take note that every single time we do summon, on the top right here, you will see the level of our summon go up, and then of course after the level goes up here, I think we're going to have a better opportunity to have either better rates or whatnot. I'm not really sure how that all works out here. I guess I'll have to take a look at it. They got a little information here to provide the details, but I will say this: there is a what's it called? There is a pickup summons down the road, and one of the things that I realize is that I can't summon until I am becomes available at summon level 6. So I need to upgrade my summoning over time so I can get this, which is kind of a nice thing when you think about it. Coming into the game, people just can't come in and instantly get every single like premium thing. They actually have to do a handful of summons over time, and then after they level up, they'll be able to, you know, get specific units here. But I'm really excited because again, this is Artemis, right? This is like literally the trophy of Summoner's War, like the mascot of Summoner's War. So I'm hoping that you know, I'll be able to get to level 6 before this time runs out here, so I can potentially pick up Artemis and kind of play around with him and see what he's all about here. So but anyways, fam, let's go ahead and get back to it here. The ally summons, we have 30 more of them. No new characters here, but we do have a couple of copies here that I want to take a look at. I did take a look at Bathory here. I think I do have a couple of copies of her, but yeah, we'll take a look and see what we got going on here. So getting back into the form, going over to the ally tab. So it doesn't show the one that I have that's new, but I think it was this one here as well. So okay, let's take a look at it, right? Grace, Dark Explosion, Dark Garden, create a shadow explosion every 8.5 seconds, dealing a good amount of damage to all enemies in the area. So big damage, relatively fast casting, right? We saw some other skills out there that provided, you know, to every 10 seconds. This one goes to every 8.5 seconds, but take note that the 8.5 seconds isn't wide. So if I were to level up, you will notice that the only thing that's leveling up is the stats that are in green, not the stats that are in white, right? The every 8.5 seconds stays there, and maybe it gets, you know, improved, like, you know, through an evolution or something like that. But as of right now, that is the current, you know, situation here. We're not going to get any value out of it. We already took a look at Elena having that necrocy ability here. Let's go through Claudia, providing a pretty cool skill as well. Windpisher, Launches 3 wind drills every 6 seconds, doing some good damage here. Curious to see if this is like a cone shaped thing, or is this like, because it's not like an AoE, so I'm guessing this is like a frontal cone, which could provide some added value depending on how you position yourself. If you decide to go the manual route, we'll have to be paying attention to that. This one here, Marina, providing a frozen orb every 10 seconds when it hits the enemy or reaches maximum range. We get a freezing zone, which deals a certain amount of damage within that zone, which is kind of cool. Let's take a look at what we got here. Battery, 5% chance of summoning Wind Core, which deals 140% damage to all enemies in proximity. So this could be like a core of wind. I feel like this is like kind of like a tornado, which is pretty cool. So that'll be kind of cool to see what it does here. Ling Ling, 5% basic chance to land a heavy blow, dealing a good amount of damage to the enemy. So this to me screams like boss killers. Why is that? Because it does heavy amount of single target damage, but more importantly, if you take a look at the evolve here, level 8 here, 50% additional damage to bosses. So to me, Comptuous is saying this is your boss killer. This will help you out if you're struggling on the boss. You want to get some crazy amount of damage in. So kind of keep that in mind if you do have a copy of that one. Last but not least here, we got Bruno. Defender's charge every 12 seconds. Swiftly moves to the character, providing a barrier on the ally, and the character that absorbs damage equal to 20% of the ally's max HP for 5 seconds here. Also deals 505 attack as damage to all enemies in my path, which is kind of cool because again, he goes to you and he does damage in the process. So he's basically that all-in-one kind of unit here, providing a little bit of support, a little bit of sustain, a little bit of mitigation, but he also provides that damage as well. And then of course, keep in mind that the unique effects that it provides, it is going to be, improved damage. It is going to provide damage to you, your allies. So there's a lot of things that kind of come in the mix here. And it also has a stun mechanic when this one gets evolved here. So yeah, a lot of cool things going on. I'm really excited to see how this one plays out in various like dungeon stages. I think there's a lot of good units that are just kind of focused for overall PvE content, focused for dungeon content, focused for boss specific bosses. There's a lot of things in store. A lot of cool things that we're going to learn. But again, this is just the beginning, fam. We are looking at just the rare, the epics ones. We're going to be pulling some new units down the road here, and I'll definitely let you guys know when we do. Definitely going to be spotlighting my first legendary one when we get a chance to get it. But yeah, anyways, fam, that's going to be it for the video. Just wanted to kind of showcase the current part that I'm at in the game, featuring again Guide Mission 120, showcasing all the ins and outs of these allies and what it can provide for you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can always shoot me an email, childish402@gmail.com. And last but not least, if you have any questions, I want to give credit where credit is due. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Comptuous Evan, he's been supporting this game since the launch here, providing you guys some streams on YouTube and on Twitch. Definitely check out Comptuous USA's main channel so you guys can get all the tips and tricks about it from Evan here. He would gladly assist you if you have the time to watch that stream, okay? That's going to be it, fam. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish, ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm out.